Hello everyone, today I have for you a duel deck, a Zendikar versus Eldrazi duel deck. I picked this up and I thought I would open this for you guys. So let's do it. Have our two deck boxes, a little rules sheet, we have our two dice, a green and a black die, and we have our two first foils. We have an Oblivion Sower. When you cast Oblivion Sower, target opponent exiles the top 4 cards of his or her library. Then you may put any number of land cards that player owns from exile onto the battlefield under your control. It's interesting. It's a powerful creature for 6 mana. And we have Avenger of Zendikar. When Avenger of Zendikar enters the battlefield, put a 0/1 green planet token onto the battlefield for each land you control. Has landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a +1/+1 counter on each planet creature you control. So there's a little escalate effect. It's pretty nice. And we have our decks. Our little poster. It's not a poster, it's rules. It's a text thing. Interesting. Yeah. Let's open our decks, see what they have. We have a Magma. It's an elemental creature. Sacrifice a non-aligned permanent. Magma deals 1 damage to target creature or player. We have a Butcher of Malakir, a Vampire Warrior. It has flying. Whenever a Butcher of Malakir or another creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. We have It's That Betrays. It has Annihilator. Whenever this creature attacks, the defending player sacrifices 2 permanents. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent, put that card onto the battlefield under your control. It's interesting. Consume the Meek. Destroy each creature with converted mana cost 3 or less that can't be regenerated. And we have Anelion Eruption. Sacrifice all creatures you control, then put them any 4 red Elion creature tokens onto the battlefield. Now we have a Rune Servitor, 2 of them. We have a Blood-Throne Vampire. We have a Forerunner of Slaughter. We have a Bloodrite Invoker, a Dominator Drone, another Dominator Drone. We have a Torch Slinger. We have a Cadaver Imp, a Pawn of Ulamog, a Vampire Nighthawk, a Heart Stabber Mosquito, 2 of them. We have an Emerald Cool's Hatcher, 3 of them. We have a Ulamog's Crusher. We have an Artisan of Kozilek, a Fork Bolt, 2 of them. We have a Mind Stone, 2 of them. We have a Smother. We have a Marsh Casualties, an Induced Despair, a Read the Bones, 2 of them. We have a Corpse Hatch. We have a Nakum Refuge, 2 of them. 3 of them. We have an Eldrazi Temple, a Rocky Tar Pit, 2 of them. Now we have our Swamps. We have our Mountains. And we have our token creatures. We have another Eldrazi spawn, another Eldrazi spawn, and another Eldrazi spawn. And we have a Helion token. Now let's go to the last deck. We have a Scud Mob. It's at the beginning of your upkeep. If you control 5 or more lands, put 4/1/1 counters on Scud Mob. We have a Veteran War Leader. Veteran War Leader's power and toughness are each equal to the number of creatures you control. Tap another untapped ally you control. Veteran War Leader gains your choice of First Strike, Vigilance, or Trample until the end of the turn. We have Seer Sundial. It has landfall whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. You may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. We have Primal Command. Choose 2. Target player gains 7 life. Put target non-creature token permanent on top of its owner's library. Target player shuffles his or her graveyard into his or her library. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. And we have Stirring Wildwood. Stirring Wildwood enters the battlefield tapped. Add green or white mana to your mana pool for 1 generic, 1 green and 1 white. Until the end of the turn, Stirring Wildwood becomes a 3/4 green and white elemental creature with reach. It's still land. Now we have a Caravan Escort, 2 of them. We have a Beastmaster Breaker of Balaget. We have a Frontier Guide. We have a Knight of Cliffhaven. A Stoneward Puma. A Daggerback Basilisk. A Grazing Gladeheart. De Juru Archer. Alpha Guard Hound. Turn Timber Basilisk. Grey Pelt Hunter, 2 of them. A Juraga Bard. A Nondu Giant. A Kabir Vindicator. A McKinley Griffin. A Wildheart Invoker. A Territorial Aloth, 2 of them. We have an Explorer's Scope. A Groundswell. A Naust, a Colony Heart Expedition, a Harrow, a Retreat Xandu, a Repel the Darkness, a Sheer Drop, 2 of them. We have Evolving Wilds, 2 of them. We have Grey Pelt Refuge, 2 of them. We have Turn Timber Grove, 2 of them. And we have our forests. And our planes, and we have our tokens. We have 5 plant tokens, and that was it. This was quite nice. It has the dual decks usually have lots of rares. The rares on this pack were good. They weren't the best, but the Oblivion Sower in Avenger of Zendikar are interesting. Eat the Betrays is good, even though it's 12 mana, but at the same time it's an 11/11 creature. The Alien Eruption can be interesting, but it's not as good as one would like it to be. The Scud Mob is really good. The Veteran War Leader is okay, and the rest of the rares are also okay. It's a fun couple of decks to have fun with. It's not something that's gonna make it on the Friday Night Magic night, but it's good enough to have fun with your friends, so give it a shot. Like you should with all dual decks, and I hope you have fun with them. And that was it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and have fun. Bye bye.